Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here. In today's video, I'll be talking about the rumor that the Washington Commanders are expected to sign former Pro Bowl linebacker and special team stud Nick Bellore from the Seattle Seahawks. I'll talk about that and a couple other things in today's video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well. All those things help out a ton. And check out BetUS, who is sponsoring today's video. And am pretty under the weather. Yesterday was really bad, so that's why I didn't post yesterday. Today feeling a little bit better, but wanted to get a video out because it's been a couple days and wanted to talk about this. So this, I want to just, preface this with not sure how reliable the source is, but there's a few things that make me think it is reliable. First off, a couple weeks ago, it was reported by a reliable source that the Commanders host a workout for Nick Bellore, and they just couldn't come to terms on a deal. And now you have this that comes out that says, and this is from the Pedestrian podcast, they're a Seahawks UK podcast. They said, sources have told the Pedestrian podcast that former Seahawks linebacker, special teams captain, and Pro Bowl Nick Bellore will sign a contract with the Washington Commanders this weekend. Still Sunday, I guess, maybe Monday counts as well. And you look at the surface, the account has 124 followers, but the Seahawks, they re-signed Nick Bellore earlier last February, and guess what? It was either this past February or the year before. I'm not completely sure, but they were the ones who broke the news. You see it right here, the ESPN notification that says Seahawks agreed a deal to bring back special teams captain Nick Bellore. The Pedestrian podcast is the one who broke it, who they had there. So, saw the Burgundy blog also talk about it. It says Bellore's 35, but still could boost Mando's special teams. Made a Pro Bowl last year in Seattle with Izzo as his coordinator, and he's just a solid special teams guy that played under Tom Izzo, who is the Commanders' special teams coordinator right now, who worked with Seattle. So I do think this would be a solid signing whenever it happens. If it does happen, could be a practice squad thing, could be something, could be on the active roster, not sure. My best guess would be like a practice squad, and then he gets called up week 1 or week 2, but maybe he gets signed right away too. Not completely sure how they want to play things there. You look at his stats, been in the league for a minute, 2011 to 2023, so has a lot of experience. A linebacker, not really much starting experience. In 2016, started 10 games for the 49ers, had an interception, a forced fumble recovery, 83 tackles, and a sack. Besides that, though, he really didn't play much defense, and the other years, 2020 was a Pro Bowler on the Seahawks for special teams, and 2023, this past season, was a Pro Bowler as well for special teams. You see all his tackles he's making as a special teamer, and can probably help get that system that Tom Izzo and the Commanders want to run in special teams down. And a combination of him, Jeremy Reeves, and Tyler Owens could be scary for their special teams. Even add in Percy Butler and Derek Forrest as well if they want to try those guys out as special teams, or continue some of those guys as special teams. It's a very solid group there, and they have some really good potential for just being really good on kickoffs and punt returns in terms of stopping them. In terms of actually returning, that's not going to affect it that much, of course. We will see what they're able to do there. If it's going to be Crowder, Pringle, Kazmir Allen's on the practice squad, they can always call him up. Zacchaeus, it'll probably be a mix of those guys until someone really stands out. My guess, though, is Crowder's the main guy, and then maybe Zacchaeus as well. They have a bunch of veterans that are okay at it, and go ahead and keep them there. Would be nice to have an elite returner, but it's not easy. It's not easy to find those guys at all. But so that's kind of it for the Nick Bellore move, and real quick, a word from today's sponsor, then some other things I want to talk about. And a huge shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. Use my link in the description. It'll take you to this page. You get 125% sign up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. You got really fast payouts, the fastest in the industry. And there's a bunch of different sports if you check out here on the left that you can go through, and you just click there. You can bet on your favorite team or any different league you want to. And if you want to get more specific, if you click football and then you go to week 1, there's odds on every single NFL game. So the Commanders versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, you got that going on. The Commanders are 3.5-point underdogs, plus 150, and the over-under is 43. So check that out. Link in the description, and as usual, bet responsibly. All right, so, and again, a huge shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video and the entire 2024 to 2025 NFL season on the channel. But yeah, just wanted to come back here. I never made a full practice squad video, and not gonna break it down too much, just gonna go over some of the guys if you guys didn't see. So Kaz Allen, Chigo, Julian Good-Jones, Sam Hartman, Andre Jones, sorry, but not gonna try to pronounce Haggai. And then after that, I don't know. Chris Rodriguez, Mitchell Tinsley, Bryson Tremaine, Cole Turner, Carlos Watkins, veteran D lineman in this league for a while now. And then Michael Wiley, a guy that a lot of Commanders fans wanted to keep on the roster. And I probably would have kept him over Jeremy McNichols, but it is what it is. It's not a huge deal. They're able to keep him on the practice squad. Let's see. Let me go back to the main page here. They signed a couple other players to the practice squad that I wanted to talk about. Obviously signed Noah Brown to the main squad, and they signed linebacker Jalen Graham and cornerback Bobby Price. You guys can see Bobby Price, a 7th round pick by Dallas in 2017, played 76 games over a 7-year career. So honestly, a vet there, a vet for sure, and the guy that maybe can. Or sorry, I was reading Noah Brown. I was like, no way this guy, 76 games. Okay, I guess they're not going to have a buy on him. My bad for that. Still not completely locked in, a little bit sick, or still very much sick. But yeah, that's Noah Brown's stats. But Bobby Price and Jalen Graham, some outside names that they didn't have in camp. So interesting there. And last thing, there, the numbers thing, Marcus Mariota switched from 0, and Mike Sainristil will have that number, and then Noah Igbenogany, hopefully I got that right, Noah Igbenogany is going to number 1. So it would be good if there was another player at 1, skill position guy on offense, but hey, no one wanted it, he took it, and we'll see what he does with it. It's not a big deal at all. And I believe Marcus Mariota switched to 16 if I remember correctly. Might be 18. If it is, I'll edit it in right here, but I'm pretty sure it's 16 for Marcus Mariota. I'll just make sure. Marcus Mariota number, let's see, we'll go here. But yeah, man, we got a week from today. The Commanders will be playing their first NFL game of the season. I'm very excited about that. Let's see here, just trying to pull it up. But yeah, very excited for that. It's against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not going to be an easy game. They still got him at number 0, but I'm pretty sure it's 16. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. A playoff team from last year that won a playoff game. So they're definitely going to have to show out, and I'm really excited to see what Jaden Daniels can do. Hopefully the start of something special here in Washington. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did stick around till the end, go ahead and comment down below. Will Compton gives me Nick Bellore vibes, and it kind of cut out, so hopefully that transition worked a little bit. But I did go ahead and check. I was wrong. Mariota's going to 18, not 16. I think I was watching some Texas highlights yesterday, saw Archie Manning at 16, and that got in my head a little bit. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check out BetUS. Link in the description. 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. So make sure you guys check them out and bet responsibly. Peace.